The Hillman Hunter is one of those classic cars that instantly evokes a sense of nostalgia for automotive enthusiasts, especially here in Australia. Originally launched in the 1960s, it became a staple on our roads for its reliability, simplicity, and affordability. But there's more to the Hunter than meets the eye. Behind its modest appearance lies a vehicle that played a significant role in both everyday life and motorsport history. The Hunter was produced by the British car manufacturer Rootes Group, under the Hillman brand. It was introduced in 1966 as a replacement for the Hillman Minx, which itself had been a popular family car. What made the Hunter stand out was its combination of practicality and engineering that made it suitable for a wide range of uses, from family transportation to racing applications. One of the first things you notice about the Hillman Hunter is its boxy yet functional design. While it may not have the sweeping curves of Italian sports cars or the imposing presence of American sedans, the Hunter has a certain charm that comes from its understated lines and solid construction. Its proportions were designed with practicality in mind. With 4 doors and a spacious interior, it could comfortably accommodate a family while still being easy to maneuver on urban streets. Under the hood, the Hillman Hunter featured a range of engines over its lifetime. Early models were equipped with a 1.5-litre engine, producing modest power but offering decent fuel economy and reliability. Later models, particularly in the 1970s, saw upgrades to 1.7 and 1.75-litre engines, providing a bit more punch and responsiveness. The engines were simple yet robust, making maintenance straightforward and affordable, a key reason why the Hunter became such a popular choice for everyday drivers in Australia. The suspension and handling of the Hunter were also noteworthy for its time. The car employed a traditional rear-wheel drive setup with a live rear axle and independent front suspension, which delivered a comfortable ride on a variety of road surfaces. While it was never a sports car in terms of handling precision, the Hunter was predictable, balanced, and easy to drive, which made it appealing to both new drivers and experienced motorists alike. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Hillman Hunter is its versatility. Beyond being a family car, it also had a serious motorsport pedigree. In the 1970s, the Hunter gained fame in the world of rallying. The car's lightweight chassis, reliable engine, and excellent balance made it surprisingly competitive in events like the London to Sydney Marathon. In fact, the Hillman Hunter finished in the top positions of several endurance rallies, earning it respect among rally enthusiasts. This dual nature, a car suitable for both everyday use and competitive motorsport, is part of what has kept the Hunter in the hearts of car collectors today. Australian drivers quickly embraced the Hunter, particularly in rural areas. Its reliability and ease of repair meant that even in remote locations, owners could maintain their vehicles with limited resources. Parts were relatively easy to come by, and the straightforward mechanical design made it possible for owners to perform their own repairs. This practicality, combined with its robust construction, meant that many Hunters remained on the road for decades, long after other cars of the same era had been retired. The interior of the Hillman Hunter reflected the values of its time: simplicity and functionality. Early models featured vinyl seats, a basic dashboard layout, and minimal creature comforts. Later models saw some improvements, including better upholstery, upgraded instrumentation, and options for additional features like heaters and radios. While it wasn't luxurious, the interior was durable, practical, and designed to meet the needs of everyday driving without unnecessary complexity. One interesting fact about the Hunter is how it was marketed in different countries. In Australia, it was often sold alongside its sibling models like the Hillman Minx and the Sunbeam Rapier. The Hunter offered a slightly more modern and practical alternative, appealing to families and small business owners alike. Its combination of affordability, reliability, and style made it a competitive option in a market increasingly crowded with European and Japanese imports. The Hillman Hunter also played a role in government and fleet vehicles. In Australia, it was common to see Hunters used as police cars, taxis, and official vehicles, particularly in the 1960s and 1970s. The car's durability, easy maintenance, and ample interior space made it ideal for these roles. Seeing a Hillman Hunter in classic police livery today is a reminder of the car's widespread presence in Australian society and its contribution to everyday life beyond the private ownership market. For collectors today, the Hunter represents more than just a car. It's a piece of history, a snapshot of a time when cars were built to be functional, reliable, and long-lasting. Restored Hunters are highly sought after, with enthusiasts carefully preserving original features or, in some cases, upgrading them with modern components while retaining the classic look. The appeal lies in the balance between nostalgia, practicality, and the car's connection to both family life and motorsport history. One of the most exciting aspects of the Hillman Hunter for car enthusiasts is the potential for customization. The simple mechanical layout and robust construction make it an excellent platform for upgrades. From engine swaps to suspension enhancements and body modifications, the Hunter offers endless opportunities for enthusiasts to make the car their own. Many car clubs in Australia celebrate the Hunter, hosting meetups, rallies, and restoration projects that keep the legacy of this classic car alive. In terms of design, the Hunter may appear understated by modern standards, but it was very much in line with the automotive trends of the 1960s and 1970s. Its clean lines, squared-off body panels, and functional layout were not just a product of necessity but also a reflection of British automotive design philosophy at the time. Unlike some of its flashier contemporaries, the Hunter prioritized function over form, and yet it remains visually appealing due to its balanced proportions and timeless simplicity. When discussing the Hillman Hunter, it's impossible not to mention its role in endurance rallies, particularly the famous London to Sydney Marathon in 1968. This grueling event tested the car's reliability and performance across thousands of kilometers of diverse terrain. The Hunter's ability to endure such challenges without major failures highlighted the strength of its engineering and solidified its reputation among rally drivers and automotive journalists alike. Another reason the Hunter has remained memorable is its sound. The engine produces a distinct, mechanical hum that is emblematic of cars from its era. Unlike modern vehicles, where engines are often quiet and refined, the Hunter's engine sound conveys a sense of connection between driver and machine. This auditory experience adds to the car's character and is part of what enthusiasts cherish when driving or restoring a Hunter today. The Hillman Hunter also had several variants over its production life. There were sedans, estate wagons, and even utility versions designed for commercial use. Each variant catered to a specific market segment, expanding the Hunter's appeal and ensuring that there was a model suitable for almost any need. The estate wagon, in particular, was popular with families and tradespeople, offering extra cargo space without compromising on driving comfort. Despite its success, the Hillman Hunter eventually faced increased competition from Japanese automakers in the 1970s. Brands like Toyota, Datsun, and Honda began offering reliable, fuel-efficient vehicles that were appealing to Australian buyers. While the Hunter maintained a loyal following, production eventually ceased in the late 1970s, and the Hillman brand itself was phased out as part of the Roots Group's acquisition by Chrysler. Nevertheless, the legacy of the Hunter lives on, especially among collectors and classic car enthusiasts. Restoring a Hillman Hunter can be a rewarding experience. The availability of parts, combined with the straightforward mechanical design, makes it accessible for both seasoned restorers and newcomers to classic cars. Whether it's sourcing an original carburetor, refurbishing the interior, or repainting the exterior in classic British racing green or other vintage colors, the process allows enthusiasts to reconnect with a piece of automotive history. Another reason the Hunter is celebrated is its affordability compared to other classic cars. While some vintage vehicles have skyrocketed in value, the Hillman Hunter remains an attainable classic for many collectors. This accessibility has allowed a new generation of enthusiasts to discover the car, appreciate its history, and contribute to its preservation for years to come. The Hunter's impact on Australian car culture cannot be overstated. It was a familiar sight on city streets, rural roads, and even the racetrack. Families grew up with Hunters as their first cars, tradespeople relied on them for work, and motorsport fans cheered as they competed in rallies. Today, seeing a well-maintained Hillman Hunter on the road is like a journey back in time, evoking memories of a simpler era in motoring history. For those interested in performance, the Hunter also offers a unique platform. Many enthusiasts have explored engine swaps, suspension upgrades, and braking improvements, transforming the classic family sedan into a spirited weekend cruiser or rally-inspired machine. The car's lightweight body and balanced chassis provide a solid foundation for such modifications, making it a favorite among those who enjoy combining classic styling with modern performance. In addition to mechanical appeal, the Hunter has a distinct cultural presence. It appears in movies, documentaries, and vintage car shows, symbolizing the British influence on Australian automotive history. Car clubs dedicated to the